Hi everybody, this is Rosa Sharon and I'm back again with another series review. I just recently watched Love, Death and Robots Season 2. There was quite a bit I actually liked about this season, just as much as I liked about the first season, but it is a potpourri, a hodgepodge of just different animation styles and exposition in the story. And each story is unique in and of itself, as well as the animation, which is what I really like. And you get to see the creator really shine in what they specify in as far as their genre is concerned. And one that really struck me is the story about immortality, because there was a class divide between people who raise children, and of course they refer to them as breeders. And I thought, yikes. Yeah, it was very unsettling at times, but very intriguing and fascinating to watch. And of course, I also enjoyed the episode about these creatures in the field. That one's very interesting because it's very steampunk, and I like this kind of pastel paint kind of digital animation. It looked like Van Gogh come to life. It was really interesting, very intriguing, different, refreshing. I like the cryptid episode just because I write about cryptids, and it revolved in Christmas, which you see something done quite a bit more often nowadays, and I enjoy that quite a bit. Of course, another episode that dealt with loss and death and just this macabre curiosity was One on a Giant. And it was very Lapillian in that way. I thought it just spoke of this kind of nihilistic view of humans. I thought, that is a very different point of view about humanity in and of itself, but it's very accurate. And I really enjoyed that and how philosophical it was and very mind expanding. I thought, yes, this is very true. It's just another viewpoint of just how inadequate, how small we are, how ignorant we are when it comes to things that are not of us and come beyond us. And yeah, that was very fascinating, I thought. And then there was only one 2D animated one, and it had kind of a Chicano flavor, although I'm thinking maybe it had a tribal flavor as well, but I'm not sure what tribe. But it was about this ice planet. I think it was called Ice Planet. And on this ice planet, there's only one human. It's not an exo or, mutated with all these different, or modified with all these parts that gave them abilities and talents that normal human beings would not possess. And I thought, oh, this is really interesting. This is quite exceptionally done. And I love the 2D animation. It's just how gritty it is, and it's done kind of like film noir, except there is color later on. I'm not gonna say where it's involved, but it brings out some elements that you would just never expect, and it was really quite tremendous, and everything about it I loved. And I'm thinking that my favorite one was about the immortality, because like I said, it is something that I like to write about as well, with zombies and vampires, and something that has really captured my attention and inspiration, imagination. I think all of us have been spurred by that, and this is just one of those questions we toy around with, especially ethically, but I'm not going to go too much into that. If you enjoyed season 1, by all means watch season 2, because season 2 is just as good or better than season 1. And of course, first episode is hilarious because I love the whole Wall-E situation, except it's in suburbia, and it's this elderly population, and she owns this Roomba gone crazy. Well, eventually it goes nuts, but you'll see why it loses its ability to basically it's law of robotics that's built in its persona, or CPU, and it basically goes rogue on her. I'm like, oh crap, I was right, Asimov was right, Stephen Hawking was right, Elon Musk was right, but who's to say that it won't go down that route? Well, I'm hoping it won't, actually, but still. Love, Death, and Robots Season 2. 2 thumbs way up, 5 stars, hands down. No vetching, no nothing. No lulls, no lags, no sort of any kind of nag that I could see about storytelling as a whole based on episodes. Each episode's different. Like I said, it's really quite the variety. If you're looking for something different, this is definitely something that will inspire. I think it really will motivate you to create or think about life in a different way. At least it did for me. I enjoyed every episode, but like I said, the one that really stuck out to me was the one about immortality, just because it really struck a chord with me. First, I like the one about the exos. The one about the strange creatures in the field I thought was really rather intriguing. The Cryptid episode was hilarious. I just thought it was very, disturbing and thrilling and scary, and also quite morbidly funny, and I love dark humor. But that's all I have to say. So until next time, live long and prosper. Ciao, tutti.